The car engine's running and your getaway driver's poised, ready to drive off. Surely you can't get a parking ticket. Where you've parked and if you're breaking the rules will determine the answer. And of course, you're always able to appeal, which I'll talk about a bit later. Let's start with penalty charge notices, which are dealt out by the police, council or other traffic authorities. If you're committing a parking offence like parking on double yellows on a high street or park the wrong way round on a one-way street, then yes, they're well within their rights to give you a fine, even if you sat in the car. If you're parked on private land, like a supermarket car park, they may have CCTV or ANPR. So if you've overstayed your welcome or you parked illegally according to their rules, you might get a parking fine through the post. Another parking ticket myth is it has to be placed on your car. They don't, it can be handed to you in person. Assuming your ticket is legitimate, you've got two options, pay or appeal. Appealing puts the time on your ticket on hold, so you may still be able to pay the discounted rate, even if your appeal is rejected. I'll give you some good reasons to appeal in a minute, but remember, proof is power, so get everything you possibly can to back up your case. Once the decision's made, you'll either get a letter of acceptance or rejection, and if the issuer upholds your appeal, they'll cancel the fine. But if it's rejected, you'll have two choices. Pay the fine in full within the deadline or escalate your appeal to an independent appeal service. For penalty charges, you'd escalate an appeal to a tribunal. But for parking charges, the appeal goes to the Independent Appeal Service, the IIS, or Parking on Private Land Appeal Service, POPLA. Let's go through my 6 great reasons to appeal, which might help get your parking ticket cancelled. You didn't commit a parking offence or violation. Has your other half or your kid kindly presented you with a parking ticket? Well, it falls on them if that's the case. Or were you really unlucky and somebody stole your car? If you can prove that you reported it stolen to the police and it wasn't you, that's great grounds to appeal. The signs or road markings weren't clear. It's your job to prove that you shouldn't have to pay for your parking tickets. So take photos of anything that doesn't look clear. It could be something really simple like a bush covering a parking sign. It'll increase your chances of a successful appeal. An emergency stopped you from getting back to your car on time. Was it an accident, an urgent trip to the hospital? If you can prove it, you're more likely to get your appeal accepted. The parking ticket was issued before the 10-minute grace period was up. You've got 10 minutes to get back to your car after your ticket expires, so make sure that you check the time of your parking ticket. Speak to a solicitor. You can speak to solicitors face-to-face if you know someone, or there are great online solicitors like JustAnswer. It's really easy. You just tell them what happened in the chat and they'll give you a professional opinion about appealing your ticket. It's only a £5 for a trial and it could save you a lot of time and money. There's a link in the description if you want to check it out and support my channel.